Hi there, it's Beauty Junkie. Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to get into some serums from Lira Clinical and Biologique Recherche. I also have some samples to share with you. First of all, let me say I'm sorry for my lip. I bit it and it's taking a long time to heal. So if you need a distraction from my face right now, just look at my necklace. That's why I put it on. I'm trying not to put on any makeup or anything like that, so my videos, I'm going to look a little haggard for a couple videos now. I also went to the doctor to get my skin checked, my annual skin exam. I got some biopsies, one on my face, one on my back. So that's all sort of healing, so I have to be really careful about cleaning, and so I don't want to put any really makeup on my face right now. But just a reminder, you know, I know this time's crazy and we don't really want to go to the doctor unnecessarily just to sort of decrease our exposure to all the things out there right now. But I do think it's important to not avoid your checkups, your annual checkups, including skincare and dermatology. It's easy to put those kind of appointments back, you know, on the back burner. But if you are feeling well enough to go to the doctor, I think it's important to still make those appointments. You can wear your mask, of course, make sure you are safely going to the doctor, washing your hands and all that. But I just don't want everyone to avoid those kinds of appointments because, I mean, they can catch things that you may have not noticed, and putting them off a couple of months can be not so great. And I don't want to like put a negative light on our health and what can happen if we wait, but it's just something to think about. I know I've put off going to the dentist, and they said, you know, call us when you're ready, make an appointment. I'm not ready for that because it's a little bit more invasive going into the mouth, and to me, I don't have anything dire. I don't have any pain. It's just a cleaning that I'm putting off. But I have done other medical sort of procedures that have been important for my health, and I'm not skipping out on those. Even though I didn't really want to do it, I did it anyway. So just a quick little reminder to make sure we, you know, continue to keep up with our health. And if you have health insurance and maybe you have a little more time and you're at home more, it's actually, as long as you're healthy and you're able to have minor procedures and surgeries, it's actually a good time to heal and, you know, kind of take off work. And it might be a good time for you. It has been for me. I have more time at home. I'm not traveling to and from work. And I just had more time to sort of get ready for the procedure and recover without, you know, as much stress surrounding it. So, I don't know, something to think about and rant. So today, just want to get into some serums that I have watched videos on, read about, heard good things about. I'm always kind of looking for my next serum or skincare product that I want to try, and I have a lot. I'm trying to slow down and be really picky and sort of buy smaller quantities and not buy the biggest size, even though usually larger sizes of products are better value. If it's something new, I think it's smart to go with a small size. So I have today to show you the Lira Clinical Pro Light Serum. A little hard to see there. Yeah, this is the box. And this packaging is pretty simple. It's a airtight pump. And it's not like, it's very plastic, and I think that is reflected in the cost of this product. Although this is 0.5 ounces, 15 milliliters, which is about half the size of a serum. Serums are usually 1 ounce. This is $42 US. Sort of a more reasonable price for a clinical line. And Lira is used a lot by estheticians and facialists, and so it's not really a well-known brand. I've really never heard of it before until I watched some people on YouTube talk about this brand. And I was curious because this is supposed to be really good for brightening, and I was considering getting like a pigmentation serum or cream from Biologique Recherche. They're very expensive, and I heard good things about this, and I was attracted by the price. Now that being said, this is half an ounce. I think even if I were to get 2 of these to make a full ounce, it's still cheaper than Biologique Recherche, unfortunately. But I just, being real, I'm always looking for alternatives. While I have been loving trying Biologique Recherche, I don't know that everything I've tried is going to be a long-term investment for me, that I'm going to keep purchasing everything, especially if I can find a good alternative. Now, I don't think Lira is really all the same as BR. I'm not saying that, but if it does have some natural ingredients in it, and I've been using it maybe a week. I haven't seen like drastic changes, so I can't speak to its efficacy, but I am impressed with the formula. So before I get into the ingredients and all the details, I just want to show you what it looks like. I'm actually going to apply it to my face because I haven't put it on today. It's very runny. It's a bit orange and yellow. It's got like an airtight, dark packaging, so no light's going to get into it. And this is basically not replaced my vitamin C, but I've definitely been putting it on first where my vitamin C normally would go. I've been using samples of different vitamin C serums and whatnot, so I haven't stopped using those, but I've definitely been putting this one on first. And this is supposed to be a lightening product dealing with pigmentation. I will say, even though it's liquidy, it doesn't it absorbs very fast. It doesn't totally spread all the way down my neck. So one pump wouldn't go down my neck. If you have things you want to treat down here, maybe on your chest, you're gonna probably need another pump unless you have a really small face. But very nice texture. It's a little bit sticky, but I don't use this by itself, so anything I put on top of it, I don't feel that stickiness anymore. So really nice texture. It doesn't, I don't want to say it doesn't smell, but it doesn't smell bad, or it's very faint, and it's a natural sort of a scent. So with this serum, it is a potent lightening serum, effectively lightening and brightening skin tone with sea fennel, plant stem cells, gooseberry, and mulberry extracts. It utilizes anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and advanced redness reducing ingredients. I'm all about a redness reducing serum. So the key ingredients are arbutin, gooseberry, sea fennel, plant stem cells, vitamin C, and licorice extract. So I know I have a couple of serums in my collection that already include vitamin C, but I like to use more of a dedicated vitamin C serum. But I know that if I don't buy one, which I have one already that I bought, it's the Indeed Labs C24 one. But I know that if I skip that one or don't use it for a while, I haven't even opened it yet, I'll be okay, because this contains vitamin C. And then I have the Kypris antioxidant dew, which contains vitamin C as well. So really, I'm okay. I'm not missing out as far as that type of antioxidant. So very natural ingredients with Lira. It's for people with pigmentation, acne, oily, normal, sensitive skin, rosacea, dry, dehydrated skin. So the only thing I will say about this is probably going to be difficult for everyone to buy Lira. So if you go to the Lira website, at least in the US, they ask you to log in for pricing, and I believe you have to have some sort of license or be registered to buy stuff off their site, which it's not for the general public, it's not for me. But I did find a site. Now this is in the US, and I think if you wanted international shipping, you can email this website and you can discuss sort of what options there are for international shipping. I don't think it's something that you can just automatically check out and do, but I think you can pay the premium for shipping and get the product if you really want it. But I think more importantly for people to know, there are clinical lines out there that are available in spas and facial places that provide facial services that the general public doesn't know about, people aren't talking about as much. So I just want you to kind of be aware of what lines are out there for skincare, even if you can't buy them. Maybe your facialist will be able to show you some good skincare lines that you can look into that you don't know about or you're not really paying attention to. So I purchased mine from LolaGlow.com, based in the US. She has a blog, and you can she has a spa, and you can shop online. And Lira is one of the brands she carries. Sarah is the founder of LolaGlow. She's an advanced natural skincare practitioner with a focus on holistic integrated health studies. So she just kind of does a whole lifestyle thing. It's not just skincare. So if you want to check out her website and her blog, this is where I bought the product. And she categorizes her shop not by brand but by skincare category. So if you go to Serums, you should be able to find the Pro Lite Serum with PSC. And that is what I got, $42. There's not a whole lot of reviews on her website. But the customer that is on there said, "This is another one of those products you'll want if you pigment or scar easily. Since using it, I've noticed that pigmentation I got from years of picking at breakouts have significantly lightened or gone away altogether. Seriously, don't hesitate in buying this." So just another review that kind of convinced me, like, okay, this is supposed to help with pigmentation. So we're gonna see what happens. I have, some going on kind of the perimeter of my face. And I've got like little freckles on my cheeks, and they're really not standout freckles, but there is some discoloration, and I think it's probably in my early years getting sunburnt. I have fair skin, it just happens. But I've noticed also, like, I get breakouts regularly on my chin, and like they leave scars that are dark and just don't go away very quickly. So the chin is a good candidate for me for lightening. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for. So definitely a brand to check out, Lira Clinical. They offer a variety of products, a lot of cleansers and serums. So check them out. Now on to Biologique Recherche. I picked up a couple of new serums based on just kind of what people have said about them. And the first one is Extraits Tissulaires. And it's this little guy right here. And I've decided to go with the smaller sizes first, just because it's possible I may not like them, or more importantly, that I just may find they won't do anything for me. So why go through a whole large bottle? This also saves me some money, especially since I've been buying so much. So this one, a little bit controversial because it's been reformulated without sort of the animal and byproduct ingredients in here. So I believe this version is plant-based 100%, and I think it's going to be hard for someone to find the version of this, the older version, that is plant-based. But people say that that version is better than the new one. I don't think they're making it anymore. I think the brand as a whole is moving away from the animal byproducts used in their formulations. So a lot of people are upset by that because they feel like it's so much better. Yeah. It is what it is. I think if you want to continue using BR products, I don't think they're gonna change their ways, especially like the whole movement against, animal cruelty and things like that. I'm sure they're getting a lot of pressure to change their products. As a company, I understand. As a skincare user, the loyal fans are gonna have a hard time with it. So this serum is supposed to be very hydrating, and I really don't have a hydrating serum from BR, so I was curious to try this one out. Even though I don't necessarily need it, I can get hydration from essences in my skincare routine. But I didn't mind trying the little one out, just because a lot of people are like, oh, this is like the one I cannot take out of my routine. Or like people are claiming like this is the one serum they don't want to remove from their routine. So I got very curious about it. So this is supposed to moisturize the upper layers of the epidermis, help maintain good hydration on a daily basis, creates luminous skin, soothes the stressed epidermis, and prepares it for a more powerful treatment. It's recommended for all skin types, dehydrated, even reactive, and seborrheic skin. So I got the smaller size, and it's about $70 for this little guy, right? Very expensive for a hydrating serum, I know. I hope I don't love it because I have like cheaper essences that hydrate me, but we'll see. It's supposed to be instantly hydrating with an anti-dehydration property. It says it continuously captures and diffuses water to reestablish the skin's water balance, stops the loss of transepidermal water, and strengthens the hydrolipidic barrier in order to restore natural hydration mechanisms. We all know hydration is really important. That's mainly what this is intended to do. So you're supposed to take 10 drops from the bottle, apply in the morning and evening onto cleansed skin all over the face, neck, and décolleté, and a light ascending massage. The moisturizing platform is alpine pink laurel tissue extract and moisturizing plant sugars. So that is how I know this doesn't contain any animal byproducts, because none are listed. It's all plant-based. We'll see how I like it. I'll just so you guys know, all of the liquidy serums, these are the I believe they're called quintessential serums. Yeah, they all require 10 drops. I don't use that much. You can certainly mix them together all at once. I apply them separately, but I've seen many videos where people make a cocktail, essentially. So I'm going to go ahead and open this little guy up, and we're going to try it together. Taking out the rubber stopper, then we're going to put on the rubber top, and we unscrew the little cap. Don't want to lose the little cap, and then you essentially just squeeze into your hand. This is very liquidy, so I can't really show you. Just kind of tapping around. It definitely feels like it doesn't absorb as quickly as, say, the other serums that I own, the egg glyca and the Erborian. It takes a little bit longer to kind of soak in, but still pretty quickly. Like the tackiness is sort of subsiding already. I don't smell anything crazy. For those of you that like a really juiced up serum for hydration, I'm not sure you're gonna be super satisfied with a liquidy formula like this. You're probably gonna want more of a traditional thicker serum or an essence, because this is so liquidy and it absorbs so quickly. It's not like you touch your skin and feels that instant sort of hydration feeling. It does feel soft, but for some of you, you may not quite feel satisfied. That's just my first impressions. I think, now I didn't do the whole full 10 drops, and that could be another reason why I don't feel as juicy, but I doubt it. It does feel a little more fulfilling to the skin though than the other serums that I own. And I feel a little bit more refreshed, I'll say that. I don't know if I'm gonna love this because all it does is hydrate, but if you're the kind of person that wants to feel nothing on their skin, you don't want to feel any skincare, applying a lot of these like really liquidy lightweight serums may sound like heaven to you. So I think it just depends what you're used to and what you're like. I have to say I'm not used to applying such thin serums on my face, especially because I'm the kind of person that loves the texture of products and loves instant gratification. I feel like these don't quite give me that. I'm sure over the long term they do provide a benefit that you can see. It's just hard for me. And I think that's sort of the theme that I've noticed after quite a few months this year of trying BR for the first time, is that these products are slowly doing something and you're not going to see results overnight, except for probably the exception of the P50. Now, I haven't tried all of their products, especially the more expensive creams and serums and stuff. I haven't tried all those, and maybe they're more, quicker acting. But the stuff that I have tried, it just seems like they work. They're just slow. And if you're the kind of person that has reactive skin and cannot handle a lot of skincare products, this line is probably going to be a little bit more gentle for you. It's just going to take a lot longer for results. Now, that being said, not that this line cannot irritate you. I think the P50 is very irritating, and I'm sure some of the other products can be irritating for some people, especially maybe the anti-aging stuff. And some of the more targeted treatments for anti-aging. But this line doesn't contain retinol, doesn't contain vitamin C, but there is some ingredients in some of the stuff that people may find irritating. But for the most part, I think, like, just talking about acne, this is supposed to be their acne serum. While I find that it helps on my chin, it wasn't a super fast reaction of really clearing up my acne. I think if I continue to use it, it will help, but I don't know it's going to be the key product for me in helping my acne. It says to use it like for 3 weeks straight to see if that helps, but if you think about it, 3 weeks for an acne product to work is quite a long time, especially if you're just kind of doing these little spots that I have. Now if you have cystic acne, that could take months and years to clear up. I totally get that, but it's probably not going to be with this product. I hate to say it. I'm not saying it doesn't do anything, I just think it's slow. What I really found better results with was using a retinol serum most days, and that actually cleared up my trim pretty well. Now it's kind of broken out again because I moved my retinol to only 3 times a week, and that's probably one of the reasons I've got some acne back, because that was probably the product that cleared my acne the fastest. But I'm still using this guy pretty often, so I don't know. I'm just kind of evaluating as I go with VR, and that's kind of my thoughts at this point when I started using it back in like January and February of 2020, and now we're in July. I just feel like their products are nice. I like their packaging. I like the texture of the products. I like their masks. But I do think it's like a slow moving process, and because of that, maybe I have to go through a couple bottles to really see results. I can't just expect acne to be cleared in one bottle. So that means this is a very expensive line to be invested in for sure. Alright, end rant. Next up I have another serum to show you. My skin is a lot less tacky now, things have dried down. But the next one I have is Splenodermine. And now this is supposed to be, I believe, a firming serum. Now while I have a Glyca, which is like my anti-aging, anti-glycation serum, and that's supposed to help with the reaction you get in your skin from having too much sugar, which I definitely do. This one is supposed to help with firming, so anti-aging in a different way. So let's read a little bit more about it. I heard really good things about Splenodermine. I'm trying out the little one. This is 72. And it firms the skin supporting tissues, accelerates cell regeneration in the epidermis. It's for dull, devitalized skin. And it says the skin is regenerated, the facial outline is redefined, and wrinkles are smoothed. Gives your face its radiant beauty and a younger, firmer appearance. Can also be used to firm the skin on the body and breasts. Oh, didn't know that. To obtain the best results, the serum must be used regularly. Its effects on skin quality are visible after 3 weeks of use. So another serum where they say you gotta use it for at least 3 weeks. I believe they said the same thing with the acne serum. Very interesting. So again, sort of like slow moving. And maybe I just need to realize like all skincare is slow moving, and BR is just really upfront about it, where other skincare companies, they're not telling you, hey, use it for 3 weeks at least. I think for a lot of us, they'd be like, wait, it doesn't work after a week? I have to use it for 3 weeks? I think maybe some of that's obvious, but for other people that are expecting like more of an overnight reaction, that's not really realistic for any product. And maybe that's more of like how I need to shift my thinking rather than thinking that BR is slow. Maybe all skincare is slow. Just a thought. So again, 10 drops all over pretty much. There is a note on this product. Care should be taken to avoid using this product on reactive skin in areas of redness. So it sounds like for those of you that have redness like I do, you may want to avoid some of those areas with Splenodermine. Interesting. So that's what I mean, like not every product is not gonna cause irritation in this line, especially if you have that reddish skin. So the formula contains the highlighted ingredient, cellular oligopeptide. Okay. So that's supposed to do the firming. That's pretty much all I know about this one, besides that it's supposed to work pretty well for firming. I believe Lira also has a firming serum that is supposed to be pretty good. I was a little more hesitant to pick the Lira serum. So Lira Clinical has a pro firming serum with PSC. PSC is plant stem cells. I've heard good things about this one as well. It is 1 ounce. It is $82 though, so because of the higher price tag, I was like, maybe I'll try this one first, see how I like it, how I like the brand, and maybe if the Splenodermine doesn't work out, I'll try the Lira one. I will note that the Lira Clinical highlights quite a few stem cells in their formulation, including apple plant stem cells, fennel, rose, edelweiss. It also has colloidal gold and silver, ginger and coffee extract, and advanced peptides. So another option, if you guys have access to Lira, to think about. But Splenodermine, I heard good things about, and I didn't mind, you know, I know you guys are interested in BR. I have a lot more views when I do videos on BR, so I wanted to show you guys what these serums are about, talk about them, and eventually let you know my final thoughts once I've gone through the bottle. And if I will be repurchasing. I think BR is not a brand that a whole lot of people have been talking about, although it has gained a lot of popularity on Instagram. So I wanted to be able to try this firming serum in particular for you guys. I will say, you know, I think, I don't know, BR is a very hoity-toity French brand, right? But I like the concept of it. I like that it really highlights the ingredients. It gets down to basics. There's a lot of options. You can get really targeted on what you want. But the price is like hard for me, and I know it'd be hard for a lot of you. The accessibility of it is just not really there. And same thing for Lira, like only certain websites, you're gonna have to get it through a spa. I just wish that things were more fair and we could have more access to these types of products. So let's go, that being said, let's go ahead and open this guy up. I don't really own a firming serum. I've never really purchased one before, to be honest. So this will be my first one. Hopefully it's good. A bit of a darker serum. Oh boy, this one smells. It kind of smells like salty, meaty, almost like dog food. Woo. Yeah, interesting. It definitely stinks. This is the first serum I've bought that actually has a distinct scent. Again, a little bit sticky, a little bit tacky, kind of the same issue with all of the serums, the liquidy, quintessential serums, a little bit sticky. But they absorb pretty fast. Again, you want to be careful about red areas with this one. I will say I'm feeling a bit of tightness already. It seems to be just kind of sucking everything in. That's just kind of what it feels like, and that for a lot of people that's going to feel like, oh, is it drying me out? Like, what's happening? So I'm sure this is good in combination with the hydrating serum. But yeah, I'm definitely feeling something happening. Okay. So those are the new sort of purchases for this month. in the sort of high-end skincare realm. I do want to talk a little bit about the samples that I received with my order. I've been ordering as much as I can from the Art of Beauty, and that is a New Jersey-based spa. They have great customer service and you can request specific samples. I believe I got 2 out of the 3 I asked for. I definitely asked for the Creme MSR H and the Biomagic Masque. I don't think I asked for this, I don't remember. This is the cleanser Lait E.V. So I'm not really gonna try all these right now because I have some other samples I haven't opened yet and I just kind of want to save them and keep them as good for as long as possible. But I do want to talk about them. I know not everybody talks about every product out there because there's so many. So I just kind of want to introduce you to what these do. So let's start with the cleanser first. We have Lait E.V. Lait E.V. prevents cutaneous dehydration, and that's kind of the upper skin layers. It gently removes makeup and impurities, comforts, smooths, and softens stressed skin and devitalized skin. It's recommended for dehydrated and devitalized skin. It is a milk. It comes in 5.1 ounces for $47 or 8.4 ounces for $63. So this doesn't sound like it's quite right for me. It sounds like it's for more drier skin types. It's supposed to leave your skin soft. Apply a small amount to face, neck, and décolleté. Lightly massage. Repeat as desired for complete removal of impurities. Remove with a damp cloth or cotton. That's what they say. Like you can double cleanse with any BR cleanser. You just use it twice. To me, it's a fairly expensive cleanser. It's a milk type of cleanser, really all of them. I like them, but I'm not wowed by them, and I think it's the milk texture that I'm not used to that I just haven't really felt like it's worth me buying a full size. Maybe I'll change my mind one day, but I just found cleansers that are more cost effective that I like better. There's a wasp trying to get in my window. I'm not sold on the cleansers. I don't know if any of you guys are like absolutely swear by the cleanser. I just haven't been a huge fan. But I'm still willing to try like all of them. Okay, the Biomagic Masque is what I have next, and this is a fairly expensive mask. It's $148 for 100 milliliters, 3.4 ounces. And this mask is supposed to purify and tighten pores, provide lifting and toning effects, unify the complexion, and it's recommended for seborrheic and less toned skin. Sounds like me. A mask that purifies the epidermis, leaving a unified and bright complexion, instantly lifting and toning. In just 15 minutes, your skin looks younger and glows with beauty. Well, that sounds nice. Apply Biomagic Masque in a thin layer to the face, neck, and décolleté. Allow the mask to act for 15 to 20 minutes, then remove with warm water. It contains white clay for purifying and lightening. The regenerating and softening agent is wheat germ oil. And then the antioxidant agents are corn oil, vitamin E, and A. Sounds a little expensive for what's in it. But I will have to really get into trying my samples and giving you a review, at least a first impression. It's hard to like say, do these really work? Besides the immediate results, because it's not a lot of product. But you do get a generous amount for a sample. It's 4 milliliters, so at least I can tell you something for a couple uses. The last sample I have is Creme MSR H. This is a very expensive cream. So I was like, yeah, I want a sample of that. I believe this is considered an intensive cream. Not sure this is like super made for me. I think this is typically recommended for people that are older than 30 and even 40. And it's like one of their most expensive products. So I don't know if I'm like the target person for this, but it is supposed to relieve epidermal tightness, rebalances and revitalizes the skin's functions, improves skin's elasticity, intensely hydrates the top layers of the epidermis. It's recommended for imbalance caused by aging in menopausal mature skin. So I'm not really there yet. It's going to take me a while to get there. This is $336 for 50 milliliters, 1.7 ounces. Yeah. So I think if you're over 50, you're probably going to be recommended this cream, which I wish it was cheaper. Yikes. So this intensive beauty cream brightens and refreshes aging skin thanks to a formulation combining yam and soy extracts with the specific BR oxygenating complex, which tones and restructures the epidermis. The treatment for mature skin corrects hormonal imbalances in the skin and restores the skin's brightness. So yam, I know, is supposed to help with menopause. It's supposed to have natural hormones in it. I don't know how well it works in a topical product, but who knows. It says you're supposed to apply a hazelnut size amount all over the face, neck, and décolleté after using P50 and a choice of serum. This day cream can also be used at night for dull skins or skins with open pores. It can be applied both morning and evening as an intensive treatment course. Interesting. It has the oxygenating complex, moisturizing and softening agents of shea butter and beeswax. I know some of you aren't going to like that. Has yam extract, soya isoflavones. There's that wasp again. And it has vitamin E. So I don't know if it's their BR complex that makes it so expensive or the yam. Who knows? I'm not going to try it today. That'll be another video. Eventually I'll get to all these samples. So that's kind of it for my new stuff. I do want to show you kind of an update. I haven't finished these yet. Some of them I barely have used. But I do want to give an update on previous products I've shown you guys. So I talked about the acne serum a little bit. I think it's very slow acting. So I think people with acne expect a little faster treatment with pimples. Serum glyca, I'm just continuing to use it. I don't really see a difference, but I don't know that you can really see glycation that much. But I'm just gonna chug along and continue using it. I still have a lot left. The emulsion gel biosensible, this is supposed to help with redness. I think overall I've seen a decrease in redness. I can't say it's completely gone, but I'm not completely done with this. I've also been using the Kypris antioxidant dew serum at night, which is also supposed to help with redness and calming, and I definitely feel a calming sensation with that one. So, you know, I'm using a night and day calming sort of deal. And now that I have, you know, this guy, it's supposed to help with redness as well. So, a lot going on. Actually, that's not true. This guy is supposed to help with redness as well. So, I don't know, I got a lot going on here. That is it for me today. I do want to let you guys know I just got a phone call about my biopsy on my skin, on my face and back, and everything is good. No cancer, but they did tell me the cells on my back, they were kind of like, not cancerous, but they had the potential to be, and they hadn't seen any potential markers yet, but there was something there to tell me that. And I've had that result before with moles that have been removed and biopsied. If they did find something, they would take more of the skin out. But they didn't, so that's good. So I'm just going to follow up in a year. So I bring this up because I want you guys to Know that if you're not watching your moles and you're not getting them biopsied, if you feel like there's changes, they can continue to, have issues, and if you keep them on, they can create some issues for you in the future. So get your skin checked out, especially if you have a family history. If you've had any moles removed in the past, it's important to continue to watch your skin for changes. I just go in every year, and pretty much every time I've had a biopsy. And they just do it just in case, and it's not a big deal. It takes like a week to heal. You don't always need a stitch. They just numbed me and shaved it off. And now I'm just healing with some Vaseline and a Band-Aid. It's not that bad. But now I know, like, my back's got some issues with it that have the potential for cancer growth. So I need to, like, keep watch of things. So I think it's important, gives you peace of mind, to go to the doctor and get these things checked out. Even though I can't see my back, I ignore it a lot of the time. It's important you get this stuff checked out. So, sorry for the lecture, everybody. I know it's hard to get to a dermatologist, but have your primary care physician recommend you. Have them check out your skin first, and if you notice anything that they are not specialized in, they should be recommending you to a dermatologist. Because sometimes, they may think, oh, that looks fine, or they're unsure. If they're ever unsure, say, you know what, can I see a specialist? I think that will push them over the edge to recommend you. Not a bad idea. Alright guys, that is it for this video. Please let me know if you have any comments, questions. Please click like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye guys.